What's up, guys? Yeah, after today. Me off. Yay! I can't wait.
Wave 1.
Hey, hold on, I'm gonna get my everything else set up in that, but yeah, I can't wait. Oh man. Oh. And new Dr. Wolfield out. Guys, should subscribe to Dr. Wolfield if you guys like the old classic horror stuff and that. He's actually a really good horror host. It's called Dr. Wolfila. Really good. I found him when I was I was watching like Cinema Snap and that.
Yeah.
And he was on there and that, and I really enjoyed him a lot. I thought he was really, really, really good. I'll probably turn down the music a little bit. Hold on. That's a little bit noise.
How do you like me now?
And like, it took me a while to find him. That when I found him, that he just sparked interest.
I may have overindulged. I'm all give.
And like, I don't know, I just really enjoy what he's got. He's actually rather hilarious. He does a lot of in-depth, like, educational stuff too sometimes. Depending on what movie it is. What's up, Parker?
I've missed you, Snow. Go to the pod, buy things. Not that it will matter. You'll still die. I need to find out how my sets.
Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Slightly smiling face, slightly smiling face.
Yeah, I just woke up from my nap. No, you're good, Parker. You're good.
Spare your Josh, imbeciles, before I decide to shut the pod.
Oh, man.
Not even a scratch. Oh, I'm not impressed.
Pig.
Recalibrating.
Yeah, yesterday was a little busy. Ain't gonna lie. We're busy throughout the whole entire day.
The trader pod design is not terrible. Horzine did okay with this.
Cat face.
Cat face. I remember Cat Dog. That was kind of a mashed up cartoon. It was fun to watch though. I'd say probably one of the best cartoons I watched in a while would probably be I really like SpongeBob. I think SpongeBob was really fucking cool.
I
Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back.
No, Naughty escapes me. Did Santa forget anyone? Here comes Santa.
Oh man.
Now I feel at home.
The resupply pod is open. Spend your dosh and shut up. The fact your survival is an accomplishment is pathetic, like you.
It's 51 degrees outside.
You are going to keep your armor like that? Really?
Yeah.
Keep the area secure. That means kill any Zeds that get near.
Cool.
I spy. Just jiggling like my belly. Oh, ah. They're here.
This area remains mostly secure. Is Hans helping you somehow? Is this some sort of prank? You're not this good.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I thought that was anything but luck, I would be impressed. Area remains secure.
I hope today's a little bit easier than yesterday, but I should
Don't
feel a lot
blame
better
on the
today.
pod.
I was
It was
tired as
hard to
fuck
steal
yesterday.
this many.
I hate
Sometimes
being
you gotta
tired at work.
decorate your own tree.
But I'm gonna bring me some pre-workout to work. Because I didn't have
Pod
anything.
closing soon. Hurry up so you can die.
I always think about like when I was a kid and that how I had so much energy in that. A lot of it was because I was not doing much. I was sitting at home playing games and shit. But I noticed when you get out into the workforce, you blow off a lot of
There
energy.
remains behind you.
I truly
Well,
think that's the reason why a lot of
almost.
people get a little scared when they go and they actually have to work for their money and that.
Wave 5.
That you have to eat constantly.
I will crush you all like little Mooka. It will be my, what shall I call it? My entertainment break. Have I scared you? Don't
Ammo here.
just like in Stalingrad, fools.
Chestnuts.
Start running, Vern. Run far. I shall mow you all down like fools. That was the easy part.
I think you may be operating under the misconception that you're supposed to live through this. You're not.
Yeah.
Whoa. That looks frosty. Weapon here.
Weapon. Where's that weapon at?
It was only indigestion. Better now.
Wave 6.
Wait, 6. But yeah, I always think about when I'm a child now. Like, what's the difference of a child and an adult?
No timeouts, Naughty.
And a lot of it's just
Do you hear what I
just
hear?
work more.
A siren. Ah. Stay frosty. That set is still here. I made her live. I checked it. There's cloaking here. Here comes Santa. Poison, huh? Bring it.
But yeah, like I remember playing games all damn day, and I'd sit there and like whenever I had
Ammo,
to eat, my
ammo
parents would
here.
be like, "Oh, it's time to eat," kind of thing. You know? It's trying to remember when you were a kid and how life was a lot different.
Elf killer. We're great. No, there's
And like
Just handed a
how
bomb.
much things haven't
You got
changed
lucky.
since then, because they
There are
haven't
plenty
at
more
all.
scrapes where that came from.
Because life doesn't change that much when you're adult from when you're a kid. Other than that, you just know more. I mean, some people never grow up past childhood type
I really can't
things.
stay.
I would say acts, because they
Do you
truly don't.
have a death wish? If not, buy armor.
So I noticed like the things I used to do as a kid, you know, like little things and that. I'm just trying to think back.
T
Like,
minus 10 seconds.
I don't know.
Until your death.
Kind of do just, you know, the normal things a kid would do, simple entertainment stuff and that.
Let's see what happens when we mix things
That's
up
how, you know,
some.
you have to think it in a
Try
way.
this one out.
And like it's kind of nice. You know, when you look back as a kid and that, and how like entertained you are in that, you lack discipline. That's about it. But like, as an adult, you want to be.
Die, naughty, die.
As an adult, you want to be like a hero in that. You're like, oh, I'm gonna be a hero. I'm gonna be the movie star, or whatever.
I'm on.
Even though it's not true at all, because most people can become movie stars. The reality is that you live in make believe world,
Pod is open.
and once you get out make believe world, you start to realize a lot about how life really is. You're like, holy shit! But you can still live in it, you know. You can still be able to, like, yeah. I like make believe world when I'm at home. Oh, I'll be right back. Gotta eat some food. But yeah, it's just something to think about. Being a kid's pretty damn good, honestly. Okay, I'm back. I got some fish I made before I started my stream. I just got done. Oh, my shit. Woo! Okay, I got about 30 minutes left. That's not bad. But yeah. Like, the more I start to think about, like, the certain things, especially when it comes down, like, how people do things and that, it's pretty damn amazing. You know, like, I remember, a lot of things in my life haven't changed, really. It's been the same bullshit. Same bullshit, same bullshit, same bullshit, so I'm learning how to just deal with stuff just like anybody else. But the biggest thing that's changed in my life is the amount of knowledge that I've gained about life itself. And that life is nothing but a reasoning. Things happen because they happen. You know, we can't state that life is random. Life is like a roadway or a river. It is what it is. You'll hit your bumps. You'll get hurt, whatever that is. Yeah, and your life will keep going on. Now, how do you keep your life from breaking? Is doing things that you like to do. Ignoring everything else. You know, as long as you have the money, or as long as you could survive, that's all that matters. Survival is all that matters. And when we have certain people to thank for, you thank for people that have done it before you. So, like, of me, I thank, all the people that I watch and learn from. All the people that did give me love throughout my ages. I remember people from all the way from preschool when I was like 4 or 5 years old. So, you will remember. As you I tell people, it does not matter how young you are, as long as you're able to hear and speak. I mean, you don't have to speak perfectly as a kid, but you understand what you're saying. You will always be able to learn. But the aspect of it is, when does learning stop? As an adult, learning intentionally stops when you stop. So when you stop realizing, when you stop using your imagination, when the world becomes what you think it already is, which basically say what you already see is what it is. You can always change the outlook of your reality 100%. Gain more knowledge. Understand what's real. That's the basics of a spiritual journey, is to keep on realizing what is actually out there. Realize that there's ghosts. Realize that there's demons, there's angels, there's the whole spectrum of everything that has been taught to a lot of people, but hasn't been taught enough to realize what's actually there. I've seen shadow people before. I hear strange noises. people say, well, I don't want to realize it. But it's there. You're supposed to realize it. They put it in there that you're supposed to be afraid that you're going to get possessed. Possession, the highest level of possession is yourself. People think all possessions happen that. Where? In books? I mean, tell me, not saying that I don't believe it doesn't happen, but like, tell me nowadays. The Vatican Church is nothing but a bunch of fucking demons. Like, literally, massive amount of pedophiles in the higher up. So, you keep on saying these people are holy. But the people that actually are holy are the ones that are actually working. The ones that are actually doing the thing to keep themselves alive. Not the ones that are just taking people for granted, which is what the church does. I mean, I remember the Bible, part of it that Jesus specifically stated. The church was corrupt. He was bringing the people together to preach, not bringing them to church to preach. People always look at church because Hollywood and all these books and that say, this and that about churches. No, a lot of them use people for money because that's what they do. We had a couple of churches built around here. In the last 10 years, it's stupid because we never had that many churches. Other ones failed. Other ones got propped back up. It's a good community to get closer to people, but they're still not open-minded. They still believe in stuff too much that they don't know. The funny thing is, it comes down to our emotions. And people don't want to realize that, but it's honestly true. We connect with nature through our souls, through our emotional. That's why if you ever walk past a flower and you see it, doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter how big of a dick you are. You walk past a beautiful flower or a batch of flowers, you always look. Because that's beauty. It's beautiful to see the colors. It's beautiful. Our aura changes color based upon how we feel. So if you feel angry or feel, whatever that it is, our emotional vibe changes. That's what feelings are. You feel that someone's dislikes you. You feel. You always say it too. I feel that something's around me, or I feel that someone, is looking at me, or I feel strange today. That's the whole point. Everybody says it. Or say when you feel in love. I feel in love. I'm feeling it. Not feeling, touching. You're feeling through your vibe. Think of your vibe as little electrical wires shooting outwards. And they feel things around you. If anyone watched Toriko or Toiko, it's an anime, one of the brothers has feelers. He has really long hair and his hair follicles are super strong, but they call them feelers. He feels things around him constantly. He feels heat, he feels cold, he feels, whatever that is. That's how we are to a certain extent. We have feelers. They feel. That's why we adapt to things. If you ever saw someone, I saw one girl yesterday, and I'm guessing that she was rather young in that, probably maybe 17 or 18 in that. No, she caught my eye. She was very attractive looking. I felt this aroma came over me. And I was massively attracted to her as soon as I seen her. She had a perfect structure face and that. She was skinny and that. She was just really fucking sexy and very beautiful. I felt that. I felt like I was falling for her, and I didn't even fucking know her. That's exactly what it is. Our feelers are everywhere. Some of us reach out farther than others. That's only if you actually notice it's there. There's plenty of times my feelers would catch me, catch myself from getting hit by a car. I remember it so many times, I wouldn't even be able to see it. Like, I could probably hear something, but like something just tells me to stop. And why am I going with this? Because them feelers are like door openers. They like feel through your life how you should be in your life. There's a reason why I talk like this. There's a reason why I have my channel. There's a reason why the other day, Thursday, I went to one of the little gas stations on my way home, and I talked to a girl that was, similar to my age, was just like me. She was very talkative, very open-minded in that, and we had a good talk for like 2 hours. That's exactly what it is. As soon as I stepped on a lot in that, I'm just like, I was thirsty in that, because I forgot to get a drink in that, so I went in there, I got a Gatorade in that, and I got me some candy. Because I like to eat candy on my walk, because I feel like I'm always like, that I get fucking tired as fuck after working that, and sugar's kind of an input of keeping your calories high, or keeping them stable. So that's what it was. The conversation was fucking great. And I really enjoyed the person. I mean, obviously she has a kid and that, and she has a boyfriend, but it didn't even matter. She said something that resonated with me. I hear so many people say this to me. She's very pretty. A very, very pretty face. I mean, her body now, she seems to be, a little bit heavy in that. A tiny bit heavy, but she knows. And she wants to do something about it. And that's when I come in. There's simple factors. Just eat more protein. Eat more. Find a protein snack and eat more. Take some supplements or stuff like that. Go through that. And the turn of events always seem to happen like that. Because at work, say like last week, some preacher guy came in. He was talking to me about himself, and he talking overly a lot, but he thought he knew me. And I'm sitting there like thinking like, okay, this guy seems pretty cool in that, but like, he thinks he knows me in that, and he was saying something
Sometimes
about,
you gotta decorate your own
he
tree.
says he was telepathic, and I'm like,
If you can.
I was thinking to myself, I'm like, if you were telepathic, you'd be able to know who I am without even like, you're prophesizing.
But I smell them. How do you like me now?
You were trying to prophesize me. You weren't actually reading me. You were reading me through the vibes that I have, but you weren't actually knowing exactly who I was. You were just establishing that you did.
Huh? You have overindulged.
And that's most of the wave. Let's keep this interesting and cold and don't
And,
want
like,
to fill you out too early.
he was talking about his wife and that and all this stuff and that, and the stuff that he said was just really kind of, it was a little weird, but
Ammo here.
I normally tend to don't believe everything that people tell me. 'Cause I was trying to reach out to him and that with my vibe and that, and he didn't pick up fucking out. He didn't really pick up anything. He's kept on talking and talking and talking. So I'm like, okay, you're a preacher. That's what preachers do is talk. They preach. Like, okay, you know, that's fine. You know, I'm not like thrilled with what you're saying because I really don't care, but I know where you're
Box of
going
jingly
with.
bullets looking for a home.
But you're still just talking about something like, oh, he was talking to me like, write down what kind of woman that you want to be with. I'm like, okay.
Die, naughty, die. I shot his eye out.
And I was just like, no, like, say, okay, okay.
Here comes Santa. It's me.
Like, I can't say he's being bad now, or being like, he's just being a little like awkward about the thing.
Sweet Christmas. I'm all give.
Ah.
I see you, Siren. Die. I see you.
But yeah, he just said write down all the stuff and that. And I was just thinking to myself, like, I don't really care for that stuff, though. There's a lot more bigger things for me to get.
I don't see it.
You are so dead.
To do in that. But I understand what he was saying, that he's like, you need a partner. Everyone needs a partner. You need something to release. You need something to talk to and someone to get close to and mingle with. Understand? Like, that's what I have my chat for. That's why I have people around me. Just like if you go to, you know, and you're preaching that, whatever that you do, you got people that you talk to now, obviously. But the, you know, like the more I keep looking at it, you know, this guy said this for a reason. A little bit of time left.
Wave 10.
I was a big fish.
I'm all give. And you're all over that. Here comes Santa. Oh, that's poison. Nothing says Christmas like explosive. see.
Annoying. Replacing advanced weapon systems is resource intensive.
But yeah, he's got talking about this stuff and that, and he's talking for a good fucking like 30 minutes and that, because he's just kind of, going with the night. And when I listen to most preacher people,
Get some gear, ammo.
I don't
those
listen
things
to
that help you
them
not die.
to the full extent of how they talk and that, because a lot of times they talk in riddles. Because that's what preachers do, they talk in
Well, that
riddles.
looks better than gingerbread.
And like, after he talked to me and that, he finally left. And he was just like, do what I tell you to do. And he was like telling me, like, tell Jesus that I sent you. And that, like, number one, you ain't the first fucking pastor. Number two, I doubt if Jesus cares just about what one person states something. Because I already came in tune with my spirituality a long ass time ago. I just build it up a little bit here and there. I already stated. The woman I'm going to get is going to be someone I probably already talked to, already got close to. And there's at least a couple of girls. There's a girl named Erica. I haven't seen her. I dated her online that through a friend that. And I think she's been coming, like, I think every once in a while I'll see her. And I'll notice it because it's like an outrageously sexy fucking woman. I've seen this woman multiple times. The way she talks to me with like a lot of like I know you kind of thing. I seen her up at White Castles. She drove through. She had a Mustang or whatever. She had some friends in the car, and I guess she was drunk or pretended to be drunk. And I didn't realize her because we dated online. This was fucking when I was like 16, 17 years old, and like. She sat there, she was playing around on her phone that, she was acting like she was talking to her ex-boyfriend, and she was just like yelling at the phone and that. She's like, oh, that was my ex-boyfriend. Why? You would not be stating that towards someone if you didn't know who that person was. It was very obviously she knew who I was, but she didn't call out her name because of the transactions that happened between us. That was the one I was saying that this girl Amira died. That was her sister, and the transaction was evidently extremely fucking heavy. That she still has this like motive to want to get closer. I'm assuming because of the transaction that happened. Because me and her were talking a lot when it happened. So I don't know if she's trying to get close to me again and whatever which way in that. And she's scared to do it because, she fucked me over that, And her sister took the full blunt of it, the one that died. But a lot of it was fishy. Where she was talking that. But it was. Trying to finish my fish. It was I had two big ass tilapias. They're big as hell. But it tastes good. It's just a lot of fish. Woo! That sugar's kicking in. What's the funny is I used to be like a heavy sugar person. I used to eat a lot of sweet tarts. I'm going back to eating sweet tarts again. Ooh, energy levels are a huge difference. I won't drink soda, but I wouldn't mind having me some actual sugar sweet tarts. Man. Everybody's different, though. Like, I don't drink soda at all. I just don't like the flavor of soda. I like pure sugar. Oh, I've always did. Okay, got a couple more minutes. Let's see what we can get.
Ammo box for some
5
deserving
minutes
boy
this
or
way, but then
girl.
I'll have to get ready and get out the door and work.
You met the old Santa? I shot his eye out. How do you like me? Dipper, dipper. Chestnut. I'm all give. I don't let's pound sided. Time to give it a present. No, naughty escapes me. Here comes Santa.
But that's kind of how my past was.
Someone just left this weapon where
I was a little scared to get to it.
The old Santa?
You really squeezed by that one.
That's how I say me and my friend Matt are really alike, so I used to be just like him.
Yes. Snow!
Okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna leave it here. I'll probably just end up leaving. It's almost 3 o'clock. I'm gonna get going, Parker, and whoever else is on. I should hopefully be back home by morning, by probably like 1:30, 1:40. We'll see. But I am off tomorrow. I might get on after work because I feel pretty good today. But yeah, you have a good one, Parker, and it's always nice to have you on. We'll see you later, bud. You have a good one. Bye.